Wagwan sports fans, welcome back to another live. We're live, right?
We live, man.
You sure we're live?
People talk in the comment section, make it out, say we live. Make him know say we live. We live, man. What you saying?
We're live.
Be an intro, my boss. Be an intro.
Welcome back to another live. I am your host, Joe Mar,
I'm Rush.
and this is This or That Sports TV, the place you guys come to get the best, most interesting, and riveting sports topics, discussions, and debates on the internet.
Yes, people. But before we get into today's live, don't forget to like the live. Leave a comment and subscribe to This or That Sports TV. Do one more thing for us, though.
Share the video to at least 10 people, but ensure to get us 6 subscribers, because if each and every one of you guys can manage to do that, you know how many subscribers that will get us by the end of the day, people.
Holy, bro.
Bro, then the studio and the light kind of, I see when someone I read so well right now, bro. Like,
It's
when I
fine.
saw the studio light them bright in our way.
Me read the comments here, man. With that Biru goal and say up, you see it? Wait upon that. A Gold Cup time, you know, it's fun time now.
Keep on asking me my depon, bro. I'm depon a couch in the studio. To one for depon. Stop looking for me, everything. Stop looking for me, bro. Look for the people and talk to the people.
But for real though, Gold Cup coming up. How you feeling about it, bro?
What am I doing, my father? See the squad job today. Feel good now myself in a way, you know? I'm excited.
You like nothing about the squad or you dislike nothing about the squad? Talk. How you feel overall about it?
I think it's probably the best squad Jamaica has ever fielded in the history of the sport.
It's the best squad I've seen. And obviously I'm about a few years old. But it's definitely
Like you're old crusty man, Virgin.
Where is it?
Look for your little more grey.
You know, see me deep now, deep now, beard.
So who for that make you not make good?
Eh?
And half beard.
You make good, man.
You sure?
You know, see?
Cause really and truly, you know, so to grow out the full beard same, and not really ever anybody can do it.
Big patchy dog.
People, look for my beard.
Beard patchy, bro.
Tell me if the beard patchy.
Struggle for connect my father.
No, you know what?
Thin part, yeah.
Thin part, bro. You love talk foolishness. Is a man who just get up and burn for chat foolishness.
Yeah.
Talk some sense to the people.
I put the squad up on the screen and we all are reason about it, you see me? Before we get to the squad, we just played 2 friendly games. Still winless.
Damn, I don't want to talk about that, bro.
No, man,
I don't want you talk about it. I'm not talking about it.
People, I don't want them and I don't want to do work, you know.
Talk about it. I'm not talk about the match, them, bro. Especially today. You can talk to people about it. I am not.
A match literally played today. They work, my father.
Bro,
anyway,
if you want to speak about the match against Jordan, go right ahead. I'll be right here.
I kind of agree with you in a way. But we have 2 hours for talk, bro. Here we are going. May I look into the game and I wonder how I going to judge this coach. Obviously, I tell the people them say the first verdict will come out. And the verdict is going to come out about this coach after the Gold Cup. But I not love what I see. Jamaica not playing a good football. Obviously, you know, they're part of the game that I enjoy. But for the most part, we're not playing a football that we can say, yo, I look forward to see the other boys play. You know, I'm looking forward to the football that we're going to play. It's been a minute. So, see some promise, but at the same time, I'm concerned about the way we play, creating chances and scoring goals. Also, conceding goals. Isn't it? I don't want to talk to myself too much, so you have to engage me, isn't it?
First of all, I'm not going to engage you. You engage to somebody else.
That is
true. No, wait. You have something you want to announce to the people then? Sorry about that, people. We have some issues to sort out.
Remember we are trying. Well, not talk about squad and over. Obviously, weekend squad. You know, that's all I'm never say about that game though. Concern, but I'm not judge the coach too. Let's talk about.
I'm sure it's every single other channel on this platform that have spoken about that Jordan game. We refuse to do that. Honestly.
No, that's it. That's all I'm ever say, bro. I'm concerned. Obviously, just the process golden, but concerned. That's all it is. Bro, the squad. Alright, so the three goalkeepers, we feel like we didn't know that already. You know, Canary Boys Clark, Jamal Wade, Andre Blake. How do you feel about that?
It is.
Confident in the goalkeeper?
It is as it should be. I believe that we have 3 of the best goalkeepers in CONCACAF. Probably that's a stretch to say, considering that Jamal Wade plays in the 2nd division in the MLS. But I do believe that our goalkeepers are strong. I do believe that Jamal Wade is underemployed. I can say that definitively, that he's playing way below his level. And I trust him. Every single time I've seen Wade play, he's been sure-handed, he's been confident, he's been technically good, he's made good decisions, and he's demonstrated great aptitude with his feet. And what more can he ask, as a goalkeeper? Obviously, I would have loved him to be more on the 6'2", on the 6'3" side, but he isn't. But his athleticism compensates for that. And I'm very confident with him being my number 13, that wears a number 20 t-shirt, if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I saw 90 minutes from Andre Blake today, and I can say he looks a bit better on his feet. He looks a bit comfortable.
I can say that he's still the best goalkeeper that Jamaica have, and he's still one of the best goalkeepers in CONCACAF.
What do you think about him this week? Do you think he's getting any better? Because I believe so.
All right,
go ahead. Ability, it's more confidence and ability, I believe. But I see him playing balls, 40-yard passes, and they're accurate, bro. Not just clearances, but actually picking players and finding them, isn't it? So I like what I'm seeing from Andre Blake. I'm quite confident, in our goalkeeping. I've always been confident in our goalkeeping. But in terms of playing out on the back and having a goalkeeper that dominates the area and dominates everything around the back, I'm comfortable with Andre Blake being that, comfortable Jamal Away being the second string, and Canary Boys Clark, I'm excited for it.
I remember what I was saying. I was asking if you have an announcement to make to the people then. That's what I was saying. No, because they did look for me and say something about engagement and all them.
No, you tell me say me engage to somebody.
No, me say you engage to somebody.
Oh no, me engage to somebody in the comment section.
So that me ask if you want.
The people know that already.
Oh, the people know.
There are 2,000 people follow on Instagram. Remember say I'm a big street like.
How much people follow up on this side of Sports TV? That me I try to show you. I know really 2,000 people. You get me saying? Anyways, people, as what I said, so Canary Boys Clark, I've championed him ever since seeing him in the under-20 competition a few years ago. That's summer to be exact. And immediately when seeing this kid, I was like, he's the heir apparent to Andre Blake. He's going to be the next one. Relatively good size, and his technical ability was good, and I believe that he has the ability to go on and captain Jamaica, because Jamaica has had a history of long-standing and long-lasting goalkeepers as captains, stemming all the way back to the '98 World Cup, where we were captained by one Warren Barrett, and then soon after that, Donovan Ricketts would have become the official captain for Jamaica, and soon after him, Andre Blake then would have inherited the captain armband. So I do believe that Boys Clark, and when he started to wear the armband for that under-20 team, we saw where the leadership dynamic changed. We saw where he took the armband from Christopher Pearson and asserted himself and was a leader in that team, also being one of the best players in that tournament. And I believe his transition, though not as rapidly as I would have hoped for, I think it's moving at a gradual enough pace where we can definitely see a trajectory headed directly for the top, especially of the national Jamaican goalkeeping pool.
No man, we have to keep Canary Boys Clark around, and we have to get him involved somehow. I hope either he gets more playing time for his club or he gets a move where he plays. He's a player that I like. I think he's really good on his feet. He dominates his area. He's big. He's a big kid. So he's also young. What I like about this selection more than some of the other selections in the team, and the coach said it in the press conference. When you select a squad for a tournament, you know that some of the players that you selected are going to get limited game time. You know that going in. You select 26, 23 players, maybe 26. You have to have 4 where if them say 5 minutes on the pitch, them enough.
Yep.
Right? He said that those 4 players he would prefer for the young players. Like, why bring a player from the JPL that's 32 years old? He's not going to play anyways. And I have Canary Boys Clark who I can give this experience with a competent goalkeeper. And
in my opinion, I think Canary Boys is the 3rd best goalkeeper in the pool. In my humble opinion.
Yeah,
but use another example, like say Dujuan Richards, but that's when you reach on the forward.
He made the example about Dujuan.
Yeah.
He was saying that when speaking about Dujuan Richards.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I like it for this reason also. Even though
I don't think it's applicable. I genuinely believe Boys Clark is the 3rd best you have. Better than the Barnes and the Amal Knights and the Kemar Fasters. I just genuinely think that it's Andre Blake, Jamal Waite, Canary Boys Clark.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Let me say, obviously I don't think it's as clear cut as you're making it, but I understand it. I'm see why you're saying. It's what I like it. Make decisions like that where we see where you're coaching your team, bro. You're not just turning up 2 weeks before a game and looking at the players and just picking who you want. That's not how it goes. You must have some method to the madness. Isn't it? So I like that. What's my question? Sometimes I wonder Cool, now we're there for have a discussion, bro. Will Jamaica win the Gold Cup? We are gonna get there. Do you think Jamaica will win the Gold Cup, South Cry?
Ask him if him see the team when USA feel.
We'll get to it, bro. We'll get to it. But that's what it is. It's a question or a statement that we're going to.
People,
question.
bro. Yeah. I mean, before me go out and say something. I'm genuinely. I tend to trust my producer, but may I go validate before. Did it have question marks?
Probably not. Probably. No. But it no matter right now.
It matters to me.
We're here to talk about it, bro.
Yeah.
And no, I honestly believe that Jamaica can win. No, that was deliberate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you why Jamaica have a good chance to win the Gold Cup. Yeah, man, I said that never supposed to have a question mark. But we're there for a discussion. That's what it's about. Defenders. You know, a lot of people think that the squad could use some more showing up, and also the coach said in the press conference that Ethan Pinnock won't be here to start the competition. Interesting information, but we're gonna talk about that. So Amari Bell, Ethan Pinnock, Deshaun Beckford, Deshaun Bernard, I don't know why I keep calling him Beckford, Adrian Mariapad, Dexter Lembikisa, Damian Lowe, Javier Brown, Kemar Lyons. Ethan Pinnock just had a baby, and his wife, had some complications.
Oh.
So he won't be there to start the competition. And all the best to Ethan Pinnock and his wife. If a family, for health, football even matter right now. You see me I said? Get that sorted out. Hallgrimson said that it's on a day-to-day basis. So he'll probably come in if everything works out. Give him a week or give him a week and a half to see that she's situated, and you don't want to leave the family, and I get that. Interesting.
Stay home and miss the Gold Cup if you want. We have Nations League in the fall.
We have more competition.
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere. Now a point to make, bro. When he talk about Ethan Pinnock, he said that for some players, we say that they won't be making it for personal reasons. But we thought that it was important that we mention the exact reason why Ethan Pinnock is not coming.
I'm beat him, Brechin.
Well, I know. Is that to say that when they say personal reasons for some other players,
bullshit nonsense, as my father would have said,
it would have been probably some reason where they're not sure of? I'm pretty sure I'm just trust Ethan Pinnock reason, him understand it, and I feel like it's a really good reason, so why not tell the people?
More than a good
when
reason.
they come and give a vague reason like personal reasons, I feel like them kind of not trust that. Because most times you're going to know what it is. I realize that most times when somebody says personal reason, you know what it is. And if they go on vacation, you know that too. You get me? I say, so, take that as you mean. You see me? So, Ethan Pinnock won't be there, wish him all the best, wish his wife all the best. But, yeah, this defensive unit now, what do you feel about it?
Well, as I said, Ethan Pinnock and Damian Lowe are two stalwarts around the back, we trust that pair.
Yeah.
A right foot, left foot combination, which is a match made in heaven. Mm-hmm. Both of them competent at foot, both of them heads up players that can make good plays, and both of them solid defenders. Mm-hmm. And both of them have the ability to score goals. We see where Damian Lowe can and will score goals. Similarly, Ethan Pinnock will do the same, which is why I'm very comfortable with both of them. Now, to start the Gold Cup, obviously without Ethan Pinnock, but he's a part of the squad, and this is not a Jamaica versus USA preview fixture. This is about Jamaica and the Gold Cup and how we'll compete. So I'll just obviously maintain that Ethan Pinnock will continue to start first and will be the player who is the starting central defender. I want to lead us first on the team. So very, very confident in our central defense. Go as far as to say one of, if not the best centre back pairing in this current World Cup. Considering that America are bringing a very, very weak team. Mm-hmm. I don't think Canada boasts the quality of defenders that we do. Nor do I think Mexico is at the level. So America has some solid central defenders. So does Mexico to a lesser extent. But I think in this competition, Jamaica will probably boast the best centre back pairing in the competition, in addition to one of, if not the best goalkeeper in the competition. So I'm very, very, very secure with our line of three, goalkeeper and two central defenders.
Yeah. The problem that I have now playing our hardest game, the first game that we play in the group is our hardest. We won't have our best centre back. And that is something that kind of bothers me. And I hope that we can make up for it. I don't want to have our best team to play America. This is a chance that we need to take. Mm-hmm. America, they are very confident right now. They are very confident right now. They are coming into the Gold Cup with a weakened squad. Let's go with our best squad and try to win the Gold Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Not
And
having
we
one.
are,
And we are barring, our best defender.
Mhm.
I'd prefer, I mean, as
As I say, I don't want to harp on that
Mm.
matter. Ethan Pinnock have more important issue to you than
Yeah.
football. Not thinking about that right now. That's why our team has 23 players and not just 11.
Yeah, but the point I'm making is it affects our chances and it affects it great. I feel like it moves the needle a little bit more than I'd want it to move. But other than that, the defensive unit, I like it. I mean, I go over the players one by one. Amari Bell need to pick up in performances. We never like the two performances them in the
I
friendly.
didn't.
Ishan Beckford was okay in the first half. Adrian Mariappa looks beyond it to me.
Yeah.
You see me? But Adrian Mariappa is important to the squad, for a lot of reasons. His leadership, his experience, and also on his day him can still play some football. But these two games we play 290 minutes and him look slow. Him there behind the ball a lot of times. It's almost like every time them attack we, something gonna open up and he was a part of defensive play. So I'm gonna put some of that money. None of it. Dexter Lembikisa, promising, expect him to do well this World Cup, especially when the quality play, the better players come in. Damian Lowe, my favorite player, bro. I'm expecting Damian Lowe to have a good tournament. Struggle with a little injury just before. I'm expecting him to come and dominate and show everybody why. He's one of the leaders of the team and one of the best players in the team. Javian Brown, everybody know how I feel about Javian Brown. I feel like right now, Dexter Lembikisa is a bit ahead of him in terms of the right back spot, but I feel like he's challenging him. Today wasn't a bad showing, but it wasn't a great showing either. And good competition. I have no problem with that. Kemar Lawrence, really good player.
One of my favorite
Seems like
players.
he's making a resurgence. I think he was going to retire. He's not. No problem with defensive unit. Adrian Mariappa probably would have said we are better players. Would have said where's ordinary? Somebody that could be a better player. But
Funnily enough, when the JFF released the squad, Michael Hector would have commented and must say, yeah, Celtic, you see it right there, yeah.
I must like it.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that, bro?
But her, bro, Michael Hector believed that he warranted selection in the squad.
What do you think? No way, Jose. Michael Hector plays at a lower level.
I think they're better central defenders than Michael Hector. For example, I would sooner go with Latibo there as a central defender and then bring in a Jamal Lowe in the pool or bring in somebody else further up the field that can. Omar Hutchins maybe, I don't know. Whatever that situation is, somebody further up the field that can consolidate our midfield and our attack line. Because I do believe Latibo there is very competent. In fact, I would start Latibo there alongside Damian Lowe in the first game. That's what I would do. But yeah, there are definitely players that I'd probably have instead of Mariappa on quality, but leadership is an intangible that's inexpensive. You can't replace it. You get me? I say you can't put a value on it. So, or invaluable. That's the word that I meant to say. You can't put a price on it. So Mariappa has to come.
Yeah. The midfield, which I believe is the weakest part of the team, let's talk about it. Kevin Lambert, Jonathan Russell, Joel Latibo listed as a midfielder, but we know him sort of can play in the defense and in the midfield. Bobby Reid, Daniel Johnson, Kaim Paris. I feel that's the weakest part of the team, but depending on the system that we play,
when has it not been the weakest part of our team?
It's always been the weakest part of the team, but can we get away with it? Will our midfield be open? Will we be able to put up some resistance against a USA team or against a Canada or Mexico team in the second round?
I think we will be. We have that. I think maybe Hallgrimson might be leaning to a double pivot situation with Russell beside Latibo there and using one midfielder to roam. I'm not sure. Probably that's the route that I would go, against the better teams. If I was the one selecting the team, Jonathan Russell, I think, is a ray of hope. So is Latibo there. Kaim Paris looked to be taking his game in stride. He seems to be improving dramatically, step by step, getting better and better and better. So I think our midfield has the potential to overachieve. Yeah, I think we can see a good showing. We can see an impressive competition by Jonathan Russell, and we can see Kaim Paris make his name for Reggae Boys in this competition, playing out of the midfield.
You know what, bro? I don't expect much from this midfield.
You don't?
I don't. I really don't. I feel like we have a lot of average players in our midfield. Obviously, I just said that. I say it again. The weakest part of our team with a lot of average players. Let's go through it and break down players one. Kevin Lambert, you know what he is. Utility player, a good backup, decent backup. A decent backup.
Yeah.
Jonathan Russell, a player we expect to take on this role and make it his defensive midfield role. I haven't seen anything to make me go wow yet, but I'm expecting much more. Joe Latimer there, defender, play midfield. Bobby Reed, a player that can play in that number 10 position. Creative player. More than average. Daniel Johnson. We've seen Daniel Johnson. Maybe this is his shot at the number 10 role.
Yeah.
Maybe this is his shot and he can bring some of that Preston farm to Jamaica. And Kaim Paris, a player who, impressed in the 2 friendlies and, got his chance. But still, nothing I believe to move the needle. Nothing I believe to make us more than an average midfield in the Gold Cup. But yeah, that's it. Attacking line. Hold on, I'm gonna address some comments. So,
is this a long time video? Sorry, I'm never here. I was reading.
What do you feel about the attacking
line? I think one surprise, maybe in that attacking line, I would have opted to go with a Jamal Low rather than a Corey Break. But besides that, that's exactly spot on. It's exactly what I expected. Obviously, the exciting inclusion of Demarai Gray, that get me all excited and stuff. But besides that, based on what we have available, I think this is the best possible team we could have expected.
I like it. I like this attacking line. Mikel Antonio, I think will have. Actually, I think Mikel Antonio will have a good tournament. I really believe so. Shaman Nicholson, a player that we like. Need to get back here is goals for him.
Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago, Shaman Nicholson was 7 goals from 15 games. Almost like a goal and a half a game, and then all of a sudden it just kept climbing and climbing.
He's got 33 with 12 goals. It don't look as good. But yeah, it is what it is.
One hat trick and him back on the goal against still.
Hat trick then too. We are predicting that.
No, I'm not predicting a hat trick, but I'm just saying all it takes is one hat trick and him back on a goal a game. If you think about it. So Shaman Nicholson.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
We have Leon Bailey who it's now or never for Leon Bailey, It's not now or never. That's a bit harsh. But I'm expecting Leon Bailey to turn up now, bro. Leon Bailey needs to be Mr. Jamaica. He needs to be Captain Jamaica. Curacao and Suriname got knocked out of the prelims. They won't be in the Gold Cup.
Those two Dutch teams are, I think, 2 of the most threatening teams like in CONCACAF right now, besides the big 6. Curacao, Suriname. So that's kind of shocking, if you ask me.
Yeah, as I was saying about Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey need to be Captain Jamaica now, bro. I feel like Leon Bailey need to turn up and be the man for this team and be the one that everyone wants his jersey. Yeah, right now, too much people want to buy too much different jersey, bro. Too much people now put 7 of them back, brother. Like, Leon Bailey needs to be that guy for us, and I feel like no, he needs to have a tournament right now where him score a couple goals, get a couple assists. Even if we make the finals and I win fine, but win the Gold Cup for it. And keep going from there. It's a quality team.
Bro,
players surrounded.
I always reference Christian Pulisic. Whether he's having a good season domestically or he's having an off season domestically, because we've seen both. We've seen him play out of his mind in Germany, and we've seen him come to England and not be as good as we know he can be, right? But when he jumps on that plane and travels across the Atlantic and lands whether it be in Columbus or Miami or Los Angeles or Massachusetts, and he steps out of that plane and he steps on that pitch, Christian Pulisic is going to play his heart out. And he's going to have a good game.
Captain America. He's going to be.
Christian Pulisic has consistently, him and Weston McKennie has consistently been America's best player for the last half decade. Think about it.
I agree. And that's what I expect from Leon Bailey. I don't think it's putting too much pressure on the player.
No.
Leon Bailey is a world star.
That's who he has to be.
And I believe that's who he wants to be also. And
who wouldn't? That's who I want to be.
For sure. And I believe that we are, for the last 2 coaches have been playing some football that allows him to be that. Paula gave him said that we are going to be this team on Leon Bailey. Hallgrimson not as expressive with it. But we see where Liam Bailey have sort of a free role in the Mexico game where he was all over the place. He was getting the ball, dribbling at players, taking at players. It didn't quite come off, but he got in a lot of dangerous positions. On another day, Liam Bailey could have had a goal or an assist in that game. I say, so, I like what I'm seeing from Liam Bailey in the system, and I believe this is the time where Liam Bailey needs to turn up and be captain Jamaica. That's a more. That's what I expect from Liam Bailey. No, if Liam Bailey want lapse, then I think Demarai are afraid to take it up.
Demarai can be captain Jamaica for me.
Of course him can. But obviously Liam Bailey, kind of a little darling thing to him where everybody love him. Him are the one that make it out. Make it out and go, put Jamaica on the map and bring the flag all about. Now a problem with it. So everybody would have want Liam Bailey to be the guy. But me I tell you, Demarai take it from Demarai the man, then I just Demarai the man. You get me I say? But I would want Liam Bailey to be that guy. Demarai, inclusion. How you feel about that?
Ecstatic. What more can I say?
Yeah.
This is something that we've wanted for over a year.
You've been calling for it.
And it's finally happened amidst controversy, amidst ups and downs. We hear say, oh, them can't make it happen, so it's not going to happen. We hear say the Demarai is no longer interested. We've heard so many things. But right now, there's only one thing that we do know, and it's that Demarai will be in the Nations League squad, the Gold Cup squad, sorry, and the Nations League squad, and the World Cup qualifying squad.
And that's what we've been asking for. Obviously, we did an interview with Jensek, Dennis Strong the other day, and he told us that it's confirmed. Working on some other players, but Demarai was definitely confirmed. The other day we heard, we are different, and we started to question. What information seems to check out. So, I post a picture up on the gram and I make the fans know them debut. You see me? And the caption reads, now while I'm proud of what I have achieved in my football career to date, there is still so much I want to do over the years to come. It's time for a fresh challenge, and in my eyes there's nothing more exciting than playing for a team that represents my family roots. I've always been proud of my Jamaican heritage, and joining the Jamaican team is a dream come true. With renewed ambition and exciting plans in the team's pipeline, it feels like the perfect time to take this next step, and I can't wait to prove myself to the country and earn the right to represent Jamaica. I like the tone of the message.
Yep.
I like the tone of the message. It's not coming off as, oh, I've always been here, but just, I'm just a walk in because, I've always been. It's almost like, I know I'm an Englishman, I have Jamaican heritage. Let me show the Jamaican people that then I'm worthy to wear the shirt. It's something that I admire in players that, when they represent Jamaica, you make you feel like you appreciate and understand what it means to represent, this small island. You see me? And I like the tone of the message. I like what I say now, and I believe what I say. It sounds like he also is looking forward to something new. Even in his club career, he got moved to Everton. It's not quite going how he expected. He's probably going to want to move very soon. This challenge is probably the right one for him at the right time. What do you feel about Demarai and him being so excited to play for national?
I have two words, bro.
What that?
One word, come on, I go try to pronounce him first. Balagan.
Talk to me about Balagan.
Recently take up the work for another CONCACAF team. In fact, I think at this point our only CONCACAF contemporary. Yes, I said it. United States of America. And he came on, played very well in his first game, and his second game in a finals, scoring a well-taken goal. Like it was played through, perfectly weighted, and he just took it up, finished it one time. That's what he's been doing all season, right? And we saw him go there in Vegas and do it with sheer ease, sheer consistency. And how lucky America are to just pick up a forward on such great form. And him to carry the form over, right? Unfortunately, we don't really have a chance to pick up somebody brand new on that much form. The last we got was probably Ethan Pinnock, who did come and translate his form to us, right? Not even, because he played like crap in the Panama game. So we didn't even get the immediate translation of form from England. But what Balogun has brought to America is similar to what I expect Demarai Gray to bring to Jamaica. Not necessarily the form. We don't want that Everton form. Please leave that in England. But the talent and the quality and the ability to create chances and the ability to score goals. I think that's exactly what Demarai will bring to the nation, and I cannot wait.
I'm excited to see it. And even it's what we've been asking for. No, doubling up kind of going to be a problem. Imagine a front four of Liam Bailey, Demarai Gray, Mikel Antonio, Bobby Reed, or Shamar Nichols.
Yeah.
Who do you double up on? Who you send a extra man to help to defend? Demarai Gray have the ball from the wing. You're concerned? How many players they send at him? No,
bro,
when we hit you at the left.
Demarai Gray will just push it up the wing and cut it and kick it and go no further.
I've seen it. He did it against our team last season. You get me? I say we know the quality of this player, and hopefully we can get into that in Jamaica. So,
bro, we see Mikel Antonio bring it.
Mm-hmm.
Mikel Antonio came to Jamaica and immediately became our best player. Can we see the same from Demarai Gray?
Hopefully.
I remember the translation of form. That was one player that we got, Mikel Antonio, on prime form, carrying it directly into the World Cup qualifiers. So that was our Balogun in that situation. I'm just hoping for this team to just come to fruition.
Yeah, no, Antonio was
I just said that
earlier.
Yeah, man. Antonio carried the form.
Yep. Big X cricketing play.
He play football.
Hector good one.
Bro, Hector's a good servant to the country, and Hector's played some good games and played some good tournaments for Jamaica. Sneaky, good amount of football Michael Hector play for Jamaica. When you think about it, but sometimes people come and they go.
That's a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Dujuan Richards, how you feel about that inclusion?
But you know how I feel about that inclusion. Everybody know how I feel about that inclusion.
People them know again, man. Them day and them want to hear it. Cause remember them been we say wonder kid, bro. We get some flack feet still, We get some flack feet.
Boy, you have this journalist and sports max. Well paid gentleman. Very, 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 very popular. Christopher Taylor. I'm sure everybody watching now knows that voice. An amazing voice.
For sure.
Very talented commentator. Questionable takes on sports though.
Bro, everybody have questionable takes. He was awfully wrong about it. Yeah, but we get bad takes sometimes. We are wrong about it. But the take that you're mentioning, I think it was right after the Manning Cup when they asked, is he ready for big man?
Yeah.
Is he ready for the national team?
And after watching, because Donald Oliver was the next man who would have watched the Manning Cup. And Donald Oliver would have said, Dujuan Richards is ready yesterday. Right? Christopher Taylor worked alongside Donald Oliver throughout the whole competition. And Christopher Taylor was like, good player, but he believes in stages and he doesn't think he's ready for the big stage at that time and he doesn't want to rush him and have it affect his game. What? How that didn't make any sense. And I remember hearing that and I was extremely infuriated because it's narratives like that can inhibit a player's growth, that can dampen somebody's career, that can stunt somebody. Because Christopher Taylor's a voice greater even than ours, right? Hard to believe, but he does have a further reach than us. And for him to say something that absurd, it was very, very infuriating. And somebody who's paid millions to talk about Jamaican football and Jamaican sports, I definitely expected better from him. But Dujuan Richards at the tender age of 17 is proving to everybody that he's indeed ready for this level of football. He fits right in.
And we're right. A lot of people. Right. I'm sure at this point, if you hold up your hand and say you never expect this from the kid, it's fine. You get me? I say, bro, I didn't even read too much into it. Awful take, I believe, because I feel like he dominated his age group to the point where it was clear that he was not playing a 17-year-old football. I feel like it was so clear to me, and it was clear to you, and it was clear to a lot of people. If you never see that, fine. But Hallgrimson see it. And I can tell you, we know that Hallgrimson have been
keeping a close eye on the kid.
A close eye not only on Dujuan Richards, but on other players in Jamaica. Hallgrimson go watch Mount Pleasant Street. Hornet, Waterhouse. Hallgrimson there everywhere. Hallgrimson there JPL games. He's seen everybody. But guess who him pick? Dujuan Richards. He's been to Phoenix trainings. He's been to the other academies trainings. He's been watching all the football in Jamaica. And him still go with the kid. So the coach agrees with us. The coach believes that he has something to offer. In fact, I think I have a video queued up. Well, let me see if we can play the video with Hallgrimson. A journalist asked Hallgrimson about his selection of Dujuan Richards in the national team, but players that scored a lot of goals in the JPL, Chivante Stewart, Colin Anderson, they didn't get a look in. Why is that so? So more play that video there real quick. Give me a second people to find it. Because I feel like it was an interesting take. Alright. 1 second. I'll find it, bro. Let's go. Here we go.
We select him. I think we all agree that he has qualities in his armory that is way beyond a 17-year-old. And I think he could be. And I'm saying you never know with a 17, 18, 19-year-old where the career will go. But at this stage, we believe that this kid can go all the way and be one of the best players for Jamaica in the future. But we will have to see where the future will take him, what decisions he will take, how he will use his opportunities he is getting now. So we think it is good. And we've said before as well that when you have a squad for a tournament, there is always going to be a few players that will not have a lot of playing time. And we would rather have those players young so they will gain experience. And he's one of these guys. I think he showed today that he can be a really good impact player. He's unpredictable. He can go with the left, go with the right, good in a dribble. He's fast. So he can be a really good impact player for us. But for us, it's mainly to see him, work with him for future's sake, because hopefully he will be one of Jamaica's greatest in the future. But like I said, when we select him, I think we all agree that
he could be one of Jamaica's greatest. I feel like that probably go over a lot of people's head. I feel like it was deliberate.
No, but I mean, I don't think him say anything new. You hear him say before? You hear him say before though? That sound familiar? No. When he said he believes that this player can be an impact player. He believes that this player can come in and be unpredictable and affect the football game in many ways. That doesn't sound like something you hear already. That doesn't sound like something been say, bro. Why did half a day in Mexico? Because I know that he is good enough not to start over the likes of a Demarai and a Leon Bale and a Bobby Reed. Not to start over the likes of a Jamal Lowe or Michael Antonio or Shamar Nicholson. I'm not saying that. I'm saying 75 minutes when Joe Scally, his legs are out and Dujuan Richards is going at him on the right side of the field or the left side of the field. And he gets a one-on-one and kicks it past Scally. Which Kyle Walker and Alphonso Davies alone are running him down. You get me? I say, and then Joe Scally got already dead from running for 75 minutes against Leon Bailey or against a Demarai or Bobby Reed, and get this kid that can run a blistering 35-meter dash, run past poor Joe Scally, Walker Zimmerman come cross, get Field Salad, Turner or Slonina, get them chip. One love. I guarantee you that's the kind of impact that a Dujuan Richards can offer to this team. Right? He's wicked fast and he's 6'2", and he does possess strength. And his touch is unprecedented for somebody that young at his height. Right? That's the type of impact that a player of his quality can offer to any team, regardless of his age. It's a no-brainer for me. And I was saying this from the Mexico game. We knew him could have come on and give us something, give us a 5 to 10 minute run. Because of his unpredictability, because of his dynamicism, and because of his versatility, because of his skill on both feet, because of his ability to run, because of his ability to stop quickly and to cut in and to maneuver himself on and around football. I don't understand. Well, as I said, still, Hallgrimson is a professional.
No, the thing is, a lot of people they want to see you get to, a professional club and playing some football and dominating or playing some good football and then earn the call up. And I understand that perspective. But at the same time, you have to know when you have a gem on your hand. You have to know when the mold don't work. You have to know when to make an exception. Yeah, me I say, and me not say any schoolboy just come and and just dominate the the Manning Cup or the Doncaster Cup, just put them in the national team. No. But if there was ever a time to make an exception for a 17-year-old, this is the time. And it's not even if that was their explanation that they wanted to see him go to a club and play well, fine. This is the time to make the exception. This is the time, and you have to understand who else do it like this. When was the last time you can think about a 17-year-old entering the national team and getting selected for a tournament? Actually going to represent Jamaica in a tournament, not in friendlies, not in the Caribbean.
No, but no 17-year-old period.
You get what I say? So
I can't remember the 17-year-old. I remember people a bit older, but not 17. The Georgian James didn't play in a tournament, but he came in at 18, closer to 19. Andre Blake came in at 19. Ricardo Gardner came in at 18, closer to 19. Andy Williams, Alphas Powell. But all of these people were seniors in high school.
2 more,
yeah, Whisper is still eligible for 2 more years in the Manning Cup.
What would he do in the Manning Cup next year? Now, broke him record, bro. Him that go for 30 plus goals. He would have happened.
It would have been so much easier for him.
It would have been easier.
And he'd have been scoring way different 19, goals.
When would I do? Him that do it again. And then not say, oh,
greatest schoolboy footballer of all time.
Come on, you have to know, you have to have foresight. You have to can see it happening before.
Perspicacity,
that's
bro.
What it is. It's so see it happen, man. I believe. Now, in fact, I understand the call up. I believe the call up is the right call up. And I believe in a few games, we played 2 games against Qatar and Jordan, and Whisper was one of our most dangerous players. Even in the game that we played today against Jordan.
We played 2 games against Trinidad, and Whisper was one of the only players with intention.
Right. You see me? So today we play Jordan. Whisper come on. Yeah, we struggle to create chances. Obviously we enter their half and we get in and around their back, but we don't get our shots off. Whisper come on, dribble past 2 man, win a corner, take a shot block. He just looks dangerous. Just looks like somehow we have a threat. No. You see me? And that's what I'm excited about, and that's what I think he can offer. In tournament play, tired teams playing every 2 or 3 days. I think this kid has something to offer.
I definitely think he can score a goal or 2 for us and be an impact player off the bench. Definitely think by the time he's 21, he'll be the best player on the team.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And that's some way away from now. That's 4 years away from now, or 3.5 years away from now. That's not crazy to think. It's not at all. It's so crazy. We can't beat Trinidad in the Gold Cup unless we improve our team game.
We can beat Trinidad
in the Gold Cup. We play Trinidad with a C team. They beat 1-0. Now we have our world footballers. Why we can't beat Trinidad? I feel like we'll make light work at Trinidad. Not that they will put up
as I said.
But I feel like we'll beat them by more than 1 goal. We can't see that happen. We can see.
As in the likes of Suriname, Curacao, and those teams are better than Trinidad.
Donald, aka DP, said everything you said about Whisper, 1000% agree with. He's young, so if he starts, most likely he's going to.
That's what you said in your review video.
Yeah, he's going to drift in and out of the game, so an impact player. Yeah, for now, that's exactly what it is. You expect him to drift in and out of the game, as we did say.
And bro, regardless,
him
not start over Leon Bailey. You get me? I say.
Or Bobby.
Yeah. Not yet. When he's 19, I think he will be though. In my opinion. Yeah.
You get me? I say, but for now, we want to foster the talent. We want to make sure we support the talent. Because we have a gem for our hand. We have a wonder kid for our hand. Why wouldn't we?
And that's the thing that I don't want to get confused, and it's the same thing with Kanaya Boys Clark. I don't think bringing him on in minute number 70 is fostering young talent or is just what would I say harnessing a gem. I don't think that's it. I think the man can come on and score goals first. Genuinely believe him have the ability to come on and hit the hole on the bag, as they say, and win us games. Genuinely believe him have the ability. He's one of the fastest footballers. And people think it sounds extra, but it's not extra, bro. Dujuan Richards is one of the fastest footballers. Like when them track him splits over like 30 meters when he's running in the Manning Cup. And that's the thing. People like to say Manning Cup. Playing in the Manning Cup don't make you any faster or slower.
You know, at the same field when played in Manning Cup semi-finals, man. That's him played Trinidad game.
And
The
is
same field, same dimension.
at the same run. It's not even the size of the field. We're talking
What
about
change?
the distance him run. So even
Yeah.
if it's a bigger field, smaller field, you run over 30 meter and you manage to finish 30 meter in this amount of time, that's a split. You get me? I say that's how fast you are. And his speed is comparable to the very, very fastest of them in world football. He's one of the fastest footballers right now. Like if Whisper play FIFA, Whisper have a pace rating in the 90s. That's just the type of pace he possesses. Right? And that kind of ability is transitions very well, especially in the CONCACAF game, bro. Believe me when I say it.
I hope you guys are Southcast. I hope you guys are right and I'm wrong, but I don't know where you get this confidence. It's very much misplaced in my opinion. Confidence to say what? That the kid is a wonder kid? I don't mean, like
That the enemy said Joe Shields is paid
bro,
literally millions of pounds.
And the super agent, the man that breaks all the good news, Fabrizio Romano, said he's a wonder kid. Hallgrimson said that he can be one of the greatest footballers ever played for Jamaica. So it's not just what we think, because we understand we have opinions, we can be wrong. So it's fine. But this opinion is supported by so many other reputable people that you will say, reliable sources. You know what I say? So, hey,
bro,
can be proven wrong. I don't think it will happen, but
Joe Shields jumped on a jet from London to come and fight Newcastle for Whisper's signature. So Joe Shields was so worried.
Oh,
what?
Not about Whisper. Confidence about our teams. And after we talk about the team, we're gonna, in fact, we're gonna play a video, and then we're gonna talk about the Gold Cup itself and our chances.
Yeah.
Right? So, we just talk about the squad. This is what Hallgrimson had to say after he, finished naming the squad. So let me get it up. Here we go.
First of all, these are the players we think can do a good job for Jamaica in the Gold Cup. Could we have selected others? For sure, but these are the guys we select and think is best to do the job for us. I hope Jamaicans will support these players, even though you think that someone might have been there instead of these guys. These guys will represent Jamaica, and we certainly wish that Jamaicans will support them in the Gold Cup. After the tournament, we can talk about this one or that one should have been instead of this one. But in the Cup, let's support these guys who will do their best to represent Jamaica. So first of all, these are the.
I feel like he said something so important a while ago, bro. We have our different opinions. Who we think should be in the squad, who we think shouldn't be in the squad. But for right now, this is the squad. This is the squad that will be representing Jamaica. This is the squad that will be representing us. This is the coach you have to respect, his selections. Support the team. Right now it's not about, obviously we have our opinion. We have to talk about our opinion, no. But may I say, once this is over, squad is done, it's time to say Jamaica, let's go. Whoever is out there, whether it be Liam Bailey or it be Masro from down the road, go, we are supporting, we are pushing for win the game. And that's what it's about. And I'm big for the support of the fans, bro. Come and support the players. Also in the press conference, he said something. He knows that he needed to win today. And he said that the pressure was, coming from more inside than outside. He knew that he couldn't have lost today. And
this is a chunk page him.
I don't know if this is a chunk page or whatever, but he's just saying from inside the camp or inside there, whatever they have, whatever, whoever. You need to win today. You get me? I said, he knew that, and it didn't happen. Now I judge him too hard because it was a competitive play, but he knows. Let's talk about the Gold Cup now, bro.
Bro, we're just slipping in the FIFA rankings, bro. Especially after losing to a team ranked in the 80s. That'll go.
Yeah, but we have a chance.
That'll go bang way. The quality points we're going to lose from losing to Jordan are going to be more than what we're going to gain from winning some of these matches in the Gold Cup. We're going to slip big time. I mean, if we win a tournament, it must go up, no?
Yeah. So, make us so.
Can we win a tournament coming off of so many losses, teams ranked so much worse than we are?
You see, again, we're the recent teams, man.
Who cares? FIFA rankings don't care about that. Oh.
Losing to them. Yeah, yes, we can. That's not the same team playing the tournament. Some people want to spread negativity, but we're not having it. No. And the time for negativity right now, bro. When bad things happen, We talk about bad things. Yeah.
Bad things happen though.
Which bad things happen?
2 back-to-back losses and the
Yeah,
chat.
no, but no, what time that's over.
It's
And
just
we
doing
did
bad
not
things
give
that
we did not give that much merit to talk about it.
Alright.
We talk about it already.
Yeah.
No time for positive.
Yeah.
No time for support the boys going into the Gold Cup. Giving the players the confidence they need, and everybody cheering them on from home. So Kevin Williams, spot on. I agree with the coach. We should support the team regardless. Yeah, you guys always think it should be in or out of the team. We should jade and raise the Jamaica now. Is this cool, Reggie? Yeah. American fan are which team you support, brother? Slow that man. You see, Jamaica right up over here. So the Gold Cup.
First of all, bro, we have to show the levels. This are that sports TV, same way, but you know, but Reggae Boy jersey, though. Not a joke.
What is it?
Not a joke, bro.
It will be a joke. Every time. Also, people, if you don't want to contribute, today, if you don't want to say something to it, cause may I put the link in the comment section and just click it and come talk to it. Turn off your camera. Yeah. Turn on your mic. That's all it is. You see me, so give me a second and put that in the live chat, cause wouldn't mind talking to some people. It's been a while. Alright. What do?
I just switch for you, pause the video.
Alright, so it's a pinned message. It's a pinned message, people. So click it and come give me a reason. The Gold Cup, brother. We can win the Gold Cup. Now to the part that South Korea was mad about.
Can we win the Gold Cup?
Can we win the Gold Cup? What are our chances? What are the odds?
I was much more confident before today.
Much more confident about before today.
You keep saying they're the same players, yeah, but different players, yeah, but it's also the same coach. I'm gonna need a coach who can beat Jordan with a bag of potato chips and some Skittles. So today definitely had me wavering, because if people would have watched our video that we posted yesterday, I was sure that we'd have beaten Jordan. I was just worried about the ease with which we dispatched them. So that was my concern. Not whether or not we beat Jordan with our B team, but whether or not we dispatched them easily. That's what was, as I would say, percolating in my brain box. And we didn't beat them. We lost to Jordan. We have to point some fingers at the coach. And that has me nervous going to the World Cup, because though a better team, considerably better team, same coach.
See, the thing is, though.
So will we win the Gold Cup, or can we win the Gold Cup?
Him kind of playing. It sounds harsh, but me listen to the Gold press conference and things. I don't know if he must say this for cover himself, but he was clearly playing very high today. It's almost every counter attack them get them in our back for them. I think them take 12 shots today or something like that. And we take like 2 or 3 or something. Crazy. Right? He said that he deliberately played the high line because he wanted to practice the high press, because we will be in games where we want to win the ball high, but we have to do better with, defending when it doesn't work. Now you have to test out something fine. We have to make it look better than that. You have to make it look better than that, bro. This game against Jordan was so frustrating. No. Never cast it aside. Never put it in the back of my head. Never forget about it for a second. Because he did give us, and this was something I was thinking about today. I was waiting until the live to talk about it. People, tell me one thing. Also, if you want to contribute to the show, you want to say something to it, click the pinned link in the live chat. Yeah. Hallgrimson does well when he's not expected to win the game. And when he's the underdog.
So Jordan are good. Jordan have a lot of people playing in the Middle East. Additionally, Jordan is ranked in the 80s in FIFA, Kevin Williams.
Bro, but what from
Jordan is not good, bro.
Jordan today. No, and I was saying this. I was also saying this. Put some respect on the opponent. Give the opponent some respect. Jordan was not as bad as I expected them to be. Obviously, I don't expect them to be challenging us the way they did.
As in, it's like Curacao and Suriname, teams that are ranked in the lower 100s, like in the 80s and the 90s and the 70s.
Bro,
they're not terrible teams, but they're teams that should be dispatched. It's not like them ranked in the 100s. So we never expect for 6 Jordan. They're a team ranked in the 80s. So we support the dispatcher Jordan, bro.
Of course we
Jordan is not good, bro.
should. No, that's
They're
harsh,
not
bro.
good, bro. They're not a good team. They're ranked 84th in FIFA. They're not a good team. Jordan is not good, bro.
Okay, fine, but from what I saw from Jordan today, albeit they got space from a Jamaican team, we made them look a bit better than they are. Fine. But this team is not as bad as I expected, and it's not as bad as.
So you see the Jordan team better than the Suriname
No,
teams that we play and the Curacao teams that we play.
I never said that. I said what I said. This team is not as bad as I expected them to be. That's all I'm saying. May I give Jordan some respect. Obviously, yeah, they beat us today. I didn't expect them to beat us. They shouldn't have beaten us. But they're not as bad as I thought. And all of them think they can be true. You see me? Like, do you think Qatar or Jordan is better than US, Mexico, or Canada? No way. Not even close.
I reckon that's a rhetorical question.
No, yeah, but what is the point? What's the point? We can't blame it all on the players. We can't blame it all on the coach. The players need to be held accountable. Yeah, I feel like the players need to be better and players need to put in better performance. Tracking a player, tracking incoming player into the box at back post. All right, they probably have something to do with coaching, yes. But bro, that have a lot to do with the player. Ball watching. Don't know where the player them there. I'm just sneaking a back post twice. One at the goal and another one is heading the ball back across the goal for like that. Them thing they're like some simple error where I make we look like schoolboys defending, bro. I mean, put some of that on the players. No, I think we get better players, and I think that would affect us. Really, the point I was making though, Hallgrimson does well as the underdog, and maybe this is, you know, what he had to deal with Iceland and whatever. But just look at it. The games he played against teams where he's not even, where we know that we're going to lose the game before the game even started. Somehow we have performances where we don't mind or we like. You know, so if you think about the Argentina game, Jamaica lose again before we even reach a New Jersey. Good performance. You know, we were in the game. You know, obviously never get as many chances as, you know, Argentina got. But for what we had, played a decent game. If you look at the Cameroon game, I didn't watch the game, but we drew with Cameroon. Right? I assume that's a good result. Mexico, in the Azteca. Mexico are the favorites. We went there, good performance, could have won the game. Now, if you look at the games where we are considerably better than the opponent, the Trinidad and Tobago, twice. The Qatar, well, they're probably not considerably in Qatar, but we should have, you know, played better in that game. The Jordan, considerably better than Jordan. We look awful and we look like a totally different team. So maybe it's that Hallgrimson plays, you know, or knows how to coach as the underdog more than the team, more than the favorite. You know, that's something to think about. I hope I'm wrong because we will be playing teams that we're better than and I expect us to dominate them. But so far, it's just the facts. The teams that we are supposed to lose to, it seems like we play better against them. You see me? So it's weird. South Cry, Jordan is not good at all. At all, bro. We have good players, but we are so bad at playing as a team, it's frightening. That's what Jordan used to beat us. Yeah, we definitely made Jordan look good. You know, and we definitely need to be better at playing as a team. Greg said, I believe it's best we judge the coach after the Gold Cup. The players are to be blamed. They made fundamental mistakes that should not have happened. We got chances to score and failed to score. Man, after the Gold Cup, I'm going to give my, you know, first serious rating of the coach. Right now, I make a little bit of judgment, but I not confirm anything. I still go and percolate. You see me? After the Gold Cup, I definitely have something to say. My opinion is going to be very strong. No. Mistakes in our game, we have too many players making too many mistakes. You know, whether it be, you know, as a unit or a defensive unit just making mistakes and not playing together, or, you know, players making individual mistakes. We have too much of that going on. You know, and that needs to cut out, like right now. You see, Mr. Greg Onigan, that I 100% agree with you. Yeah. Still, I think we have to win the Gold Cup yet. Yeah, coming into the Gold Cup, you seem a bit more optimistic.
Yeah,
after these two friendlies, you're not.
I'm not as optimistic. First of all, I wanted the full complement of players to go to Austria. first and foremost. I was a bit disappointed when I saw that we only fielded a team of 19 players, traveling with some players who weren't necessarily going to be a part of the Gold Cup squad, and we knew that inevitably they would have been dropped as soon as the Gold Cup squad was released. I'm disappointed first and foremost because I was like, all right, this could be used as a good tune-up set of games to then propel ourselves into the Gold Cup and make a good show for ourselves. So after suffering that disappointment, that dinged my confidence a bit. And then we go out there and put up two lackluster performances that also ding my confidence a bit more. And it has me here uncertain. This USA team, USA called up called up like 40 people and brought them all into camp. And then they submitted a Nations League squad, submitted a Gold Cup squad, but everybody was in camp playing, right? So we know the people who played in the Nations League who won't be going to the Gold Cup, they've already gone, no? They win them trophy, them gone, go do them. You get me? I say, congrats to them. The rest of people, them know, continue. But all of them have been camping for all this time, right? And that's the continuity that's going to propel them forward, regardless of whether they're starting their A team or their B team. And I think that's definitely something that we have lacked is continuity, and that kind of has me shook. This USA team have been playing together for 2 weeks already, in addition to the 2 more weeks or the 1.5 more week that they have to prepare.
Mm-hmm.
And I reckon they'd be playing against the Nations League squad. The team that USA are going to field, they'll be playing squad matches and keeping themselves sharp and active and ready to go for this competition. I still think USA, in spite of sending a B team, should be favorites to win this World Cup again.
Yeah. Obviously, Canada are going to say something again, but maybe Canada, they have done the best that they could. Maybe it's possible.
Yeah, them peak.
Yeah, them peak already, and it's
and
time to.
Canada have a few good players that are on the older side.
Yeah, but they also have game-changing players.
Yeah,
can win against.
I think the best player in CONCACAF.
Mm-hmm.
So when you think about the USA team, there's no Balogun, there's no Pulisic, there's no McKennie. So we see the likes of Jesus Ferreira getting a run. Gagas Nanina will come in as the third-string goalkeeper. Booster DeAndre Yedlin will get a chance back to take a crack at it again. This is a genuine B team. Like, there's no searching the desk, there's no McKennie. I don't even see Zimmerman. Like, this is a second-string team through and through. But they've been playing together for a couple of weeks, right? And a lot of these players play in the MLS. Matt Turner obviously stayed. Not sure why he decided to stay. I reckon he'll be wearing the captain armband for this competition. But besides Turner, there's Robinson, who is also there, who wanted to stick around. But there's nobody there, bro. There's nobody that we really know that will make the trip to Chicago to play us in the first game. But I still think USA and the continuity will give them a fair shot to win it.
I disagree. I think this is our best chance.
I didn't say it wasn't our best chance.
I think this is our best chance to beat America. I think the players coming in, we have a lot of players with something to prove. We have a lot of players with, wanting to make up for the World Cup and not making it to the World Cup. I watched an interview with Damien Lou the other day and Ryan's channel, and he's saying that we need to get something from the board now. He knew that they messed up in the World Cup in the World Cup qualifiers. He knew that we underachieved and we were one of the teams that should have made it to the World Cup. We didn't. So I'm expecting that to light a fire under the players. We've been to the Gold Cup finals, we've been to the semis. We've also bounced in the first round. But now looking at this group, also looking at a weakened American team, looking at an aging Mexican team, and looking at a Canadian team that right now somehow I feel like they've lost their identity. I feel like Jamaica needs to take advantage of that. Look at some of the players right now, Mikel Antonio. I feel like
wouldn't say Canada lose them identity. Canada still go for a good show against Panama the other day, like the old class Panama. Play against a USA team who is definitively by far and away the best team in the region. Mm-hmm. I don't think Canada have lost their identity. Alphonso Davies still look good. Jonathan Davis still a fire. Tejan Buchanan, when he play for Canada, still ridiculous. Milan Borjan is flawless. Adekube still holding strong around the back. Like, Canada still are damn good. I don't think they've lost their identity. Them just get ding at home, mind you, in Vegas, versus the USA team that's even better than they were the last time
No,
they played.
USA
So
is better than
yeah,
Canada.
so I don't think it's a case where Canada. I think Canada just as good as they were. I just think USA underachieved to great extent in the World Cup qualifiers, and USA still improved. USA have gotten dramatically better. Now they have the best number 9 in the CONCACAF, maybe.
I feel to
Think
start.
about it.
No, me not say no.
So I don't think Canada lose them
I
identity.
feel like in some respects, Canada is not the same team they were a couple months ago. I feel
Why?
like they had a awful World Cup, bro. They were trying to make up for that in the Nations League. In the finals, they were not great. Yes, in the semifinals, had a good game, but their last couple of games they were not great.
So
And
they played the World Cup. So them play 2-3 years worth of exceptional football, almost flawless. Then play one really good game against Belgium, not managing to get the result, and then kind of fluttered for a bit. Come back and played against a CONCACAF giant, outclassed. They looked amazing against Panama, right?
I wouldn't say amazing, but
they looked really good against Panama. Like Panama never stood a chance in that game, and Alphonso Davies. Like them front line, like with David, Larin, Davis, Buchanan, looked solid. You get me? I say, and then they played against. I didn't get to see the game, but they played against an American team that's greased and ready to go. I don't think Canada has lost their identity. I think Canada is just as good, if not even better.
No, and that's fine. That's fine. Maybe in the World Cup, it was just a case of not performing on the big stage. I'm using that to make my opinion of Canada to really let me understand what Canada is right now in tournament play. And I wasn't impressed with what I saw from Canada. Yes, one good game, and then after that, I don't think they had a good game in the last game. But that's fine. I still believe, though, we are very close to Canada. And to begin with, I don't think Canada were far ahead of us. They had a good
talent-wise.
They had a good World Cup qualifying campaign. They drew a lot of games. They defended. You know, they had the home whenever they had the home advantage, they did what they needed to do, and they drew on the road. Did well in the World Cup qualifiers, went to the World Cup poorly, came back, had a good game in Panama, and that's fine. Whether they're losing their identity or not, the point I'm making is we have a very good chance to make, to pounce on some of these teams. Maybe they're having a confidence this year. Who knows? They didn't do what they intended to do in the World Cup. Mexico, aging team for sure. America, weakened team for sure. Panama, we are better than Panama. I'm not hearing nobody say. We're better than. Like right now, we should be. We should be thinking that we can win this Gold Cup. I don't see why not. I really don't see why we fail. Obviously we're not gonna count it and say because it's not that far. Even America beat him right now. As I say, they're probably still favorites. But in terms of what we have, what I saw from Jamaica against Mexico, bro, I think we have a very good shot of winning this World Cup. Very, very good shot of it. So, expecting players to turn up, expecting players to put in good performances, and at the end, I want Jamaica to win the World Cup. I can't quite predict it, but I think we have a very good chance of winning this World Cup. You see it? But see if not, let's look on the agenda,
But yeah, I must say, this Canada team, bro. Kind of in love with the Canada team. Ain't gonna lie. I think. I don't know.
But Golden, I don't know if you agree with me. Isan was always the underdog when he was the coach there. That's what I'm saying. That's what I used to make the point. Maybe it has something to do with that. He's used to being the underdog, so he knows how to set up against better teams. Maybe it's not the case. I hope so. I hope that is not the case.
Because he won't be setting up against better teams.
You ever catch
Not
America?
in this World Cup qualifiers,
You
bro.
ever catch teams that you're equal to or less than a lot of the times.
In World Cup qualifiers, you're going to be better than every single team you face.
Right.
I really and truly World Cup qualifiers is what's most important to me. Because even though we should qualify for the World Cup, bro, this is set up in a way where we can blunder and just like that, we're out of this qualifying. It's not a league format in the final round like it was before. We put in a group, the top team out of that group will go through. So every single point is going to be important in World Cup qualifying play. Go on a Nations League before we're done.
Yeah.
And I'd love to win this Gold Cup. I think this Gold Cup is there for the taking. I don't think America will ever feel such a weak squad again. Mexico is also very vulnerable right now. this Canada team, I think, considering that they have the best player at any given time, in any given match, they will always have the best player. I think Canada will definitely have something to say about it.
Yeah, I hear you. Antonio Knight, Canada dominating position against the US. They probably should have had a goal or two against US. Pablo Escoric, midfield is bad, I say. Bro, Price holding up the midfield position as a winger. I think Price is better as a winger. Drifting, he was drifting a lot in the two games that we played against Qatar and Jordan. I feel like he looked good. He was one of the better players. And yeah, I feel like Price is more of a winger. I even feel like he is more of a winger than a midfielder. It seems like he was listed as a midfielder. Maybe
there's no wing spots available.
Right. So
and we never have Ravel, we don't have Omar Hutchinson. Think about it.
Me not say no. Me not say no. I am saying what he is. You know, what he plays. You know, for most of his career. No. Can he play in the midfield? Of course he can. We see it. He looks okay there. So, who you would have prefer? Yeah, same I hold the passport. Who you would have prefer right now? I would have prefer Omar Hutchinson, but that's another case. Who else did you could have prefer in that midfield? I don't think he's one of the two. He can't be one of the two. He doesn't be a Cam or one of the attacking two. More before he
so he's not going to be a deep
central
midfielder or a defensive midfielder.
Hallgrimson love him 4-4-2 though, boy. He love him 4-4-2. So may I see him play a left midfield before him play as a midfielder. But let us see. What if he will Corey Burke inclusion?
As I said, I think Corey Burke will play. I just hope him don't have to go with Corey Burke instead of Whisper when that time comes. I think that substitution is going to be between Corey Burke and Dujuan Richards, and I'm thinking he might lean towards Corey Burke, but I'm hoping he leans towards Whisper.
I think he will, bro. I think he will. It seems like he has a lot of confidence in the kid. It seems like he believes in him, and
there's a lot of confidence in Corey Burke too.
Yeah, there's a lot of confidence in Corey Burke too. And Corey Burke scored today.
He did?
Yeah, Corey Burke scored today. Well taken penalty, so.
Very well taken penalty.
Can't fight it. Devon Williams always played good as a USL player. I wonder why the coach doesn't call him up. Because we have better players. It's simple that. It's nothing personal. It's nothing against Devon Williams. Devon Williams is a good footballer making his money. Comes to representing Jamaica, like who you would have taken out of that squad if you include Devon Williams? He has to Kaim Paris for Devon Williams? No. And right now, Latibo Dears has stepped up in the midfield, G. You see me, I feel like Kevin Lambert is better than Speedy. Who else is that? Daniel Johnson definitely better than Speedy. Jonathan Russell better than Speedy. Yeah. So I feel like the coach, it's just a matter of we have better players right now.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. Whenever Speedy getting chance again, take it. You know? What about Jonathan Russell? Jonathan is already in a squad. You know, he must say Kaim Paris at all up a midfield spot. I say, if you remove Kaim Paris, who you would have included? Tell me Jonathan Russell can be there already. Tell me 11 for the American, for the US game. Just a quick on the time. Obviously we're gonna raffle up review.
Blakey, one of the contenders. The players need to believe in it. On paper, Jamaica should be one of the contenders, but the players need to believe in themselves, reduce the number of ridiculous mistakes, take their chances when presented, and defend stoutly. Simple. And I'm not sure if we'll have that ability considering coaching situation and the cohesiveness of our players, seeing that we haven't even gotten a chance to camp. But a couple weeks later.
Yeah. Good night. Question: what happened to Ravel Morrison? I don't hear his name mentioned. What the hell is going on? That man is always willing to come and play for the game. After the last 3 times games, I said that it's probably time to move on from Ravel Morrison.
Because he's not playing.
He's not playing at his club, and when he signed, he didn't look great against Trinidad. You know, he should have been the best player on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what to stop Ravel Morrison from getting a goal and an assist against Trinidad in the national stadium? I'm gonna say what to stop it, and he didn't look special. You know, a person that's not a football fan watching, just an average man watching this game would not know that Ravel Morrison is miles above any other players on the pitch against Trinidad and Tobago. They would not know. He's supposed to be. You know, so
Jamali Wade looked like he was miles above.
You could tell that Jamali, isn't it? You could tell that Whisper was going, please. You could tell. You know, he probably pointed to us, who's that kid? Who's the goalkeeper? You know what? Ravel Morrison did look special and he should have. I don't have a problem with Ravel Morrison being left out of the squad. I honestly don't. He's not playing any football. And the last time I saw him, he was great. He's aging. If you have to play some football, bro, and if you get the chance, if you're not playing a football, and you get the chance to play against Trinidad and Tobago and National Stadium and catch you now,
That's book his spot.
don't you have to play, put on that shows up in performance? And it's not like he wasn't getting on the ball. It's not like he just wasn't good. He just wasn't special. He wasn't better than anybody on the day.
Yeah.
You know, he was just another player posting on the pitch. Really, that's one of the games that we threw on. Isn't it? So I don't have a problem with that. I feel like it's time to give Daniel Johnson a bigger shot. Daniel Johnson is playing week in, week out. He's the captain of a very good championship team, and he's a number 10. Give Daniel Johnson the spot. If Mario Hutchinson wanted, give him a shot at it. Liam Bailey, I also believe, can play a roaming role up there. Give him a chance at that. Kai in Paris, you see that he's competent. Bobby Reed, give him a chance at that. Yeah, I no longer think that Ravel Morrison should be, you know, a showing. If him now playing football, bro, yeah, fine. He gave us good moments. He's going to give us a really good free kick in the national team. But that's what me think, Everett Brian. Why you think Ravel Morrison playing our team? Tell me that. Why you think Ravel Morrison playing our team? Let's see. I want to know that. I'm going to check your likes. We're winding on, but I'm going to check the likes. 36 likes. Like, people, they like the video. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel now. You say, I beg you know. What's your opinion on Demarai? What kind of your opinion on Demarai again? About Demarai is a very good player. Have a chance right now to be Jamaica's best player. You know, a very good chance. I feel like he's around the same area as
all the rest of them.
Yeah, none of them are miles ahead of him. You know, none of them are miles better than him. Demarai has a chance right now to
stamp his name.
Stamp his name in Jamaica's history books. I honestly believe so. Right now, I feel like Demarai moves the needle.
100%.
Considerable amount.
100%.
You know, it was, last match you played, it was Shaman Nichols, Liam Bailey, Jamal Lowe, and Bobby Reed. Think about this now. Mikel Antonio, alright, keep it. No, it's not Jamal Lowe, it's Demarai. That's another level up.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? I said that's another game winner. That's what it is for me. Ravel is not playing for any club, so coach told him he won't be picking him for the tournament. That's fair. He's my favorite reggae boy and most technically gifted midfielder we have. Brother, when more Ravel and Ravel play ball, Ravel play ball.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? I said, but that not gonna work. What about Kemaru?
What about
I love
him?
Kemaru for now.
What about him?
Yeah, I should ask you, what about him? What you want about him?
Yeah, what about Kemaru? What's the reason for Jamal's exclusion? The coach apparently didn't see his.
Jamal Lowe for who?
But don't tell already, bro. Score.
Corey Burke.
Don't tell already.
Wouldn't be mad at either of them being in the team. I really wouldn't. The coach probably have him reasons, and I think I know why the coach went for that. You know, the coach obviously favors a system where he has two centre forwards. Clearly, the system fluid and it sometimes can shift in a 4-3-3, whatever. But he clearly wants to have two centre forwards on the pitch, whether that be Mikel Antonio and Shaman Nichols in the Argentina game, and the Mexico game we see Liam Bailey playing as a forward and Shaman Nichols. No.
Exactly. So anything where Liam Bailey does a forward, Jamalo can do it, and then Mikel Antonio and Shaman Nichols can.
No, not anything when Liam Bailey can.
No, as in if you are talking about wingers who can play the half-forward type situation, Jamalo can do that.
Bro. Man. Me I say him have two forwards right now, Mikel Antonio, Shaman Nichols. If he starts the two of them, he has no forward on the bench. If Liam Bailey says he has no forward on the bench, he probably wants a backup forward. If one of them get injured, he have a next option. You have a Mikel Antonio like player with Corey Burke.
So apparently Jamalo did not make himself available for selection, citing personal reasons. Because in my opinion, that's the only way he doesn't make this team.
I can't see the selection of Corey Burke. I honestly believe he's a Mikel Antonio type player, not as good.
Corey Burke can't make the team with Jamalo or want to play for it. There's no way. And they're different. They and Mikel Antonio are different type of players.
I can see, bro, he's a bully, speedster, just make a nuisance type of player. He's almost just like Mikel Antonio. Mikel Antonio just better. Of course.
Corey Burke is a man who dribble like with Salad there.
Mikel Antonio likewise.
And them thing there.
Likewise, Mikel Antonio.
I don't know.
Push the ball and run past him, father. Mikel Antonio probably not as skilled as Corey Burke.
Yeah, him not possess that ability there.
The thing they offer to the game. Speed, being a bully, you know, being a nuisance for defenders, always giving us something to think about playing on the shoulders of defenders. I feel like both of them do that well. You know, so I can see him being a replacement. You know, and the way he played even the 2 games, see it. Who are the players in the 23-man squad? Just give me insight of it. Not already.
Andre Blake, wait, Kanaya
No, I have
boys
to give
club.
some insight.
Yeah, so Andre Blake, best keeper in the MLS, third best keeper in the CONCACAF. Jamal Wait, up and coming young keeper, unemployed playing in the USL, will move to Europe soon. Kanaya boys Clark got next. We saw Donovan Ricketts at the World Cup in 1998. He went on to captain team. We saw Andre Blake playing for Jamaica at 19. He's currently captain of the team. I think Kanaya boys Clark will follow in the same trajectory. Demelo, Ethan Pinnock. What more needs to be said about those two players? Ethan Pinnock, the best defender on the team, one of the best central defenders in CONCACAF. Likewise, Damian Lowe. Lembikisa, a Premier League caliber player, or right below that, you know, playing for Wolverhampton's B team, but cameoing sometimes with the senior team. Amar Bell, recently promoted with Luton Town, he's going to be a Premier League left back. He was instrumental in their promotion to the Premier League, and I think he's the best left back we have at the moment. To understudy him, Kemar Lawrence, you know, a Jamaican legend, a player who, you know, kind of dipped for a bit and then plateaued, but seemed like he's regained his footing. And I think he still has a few more good years left in him. Deshane Beckford, I don't know much about him. I know Deshane Bernard, sorry. Don't know much about him. I know that he plays for Hull and he's owned by Manchester United. That's about all I can say about him. Adrian Mariappa, one of the greatest Jamaican defenders of all time. Obviously a bit aged at this point, but no, his is there for his, you know, assistant coaching esque type situation. I don't think he'll play at the Gold Cup any at all. Javian Brown, the backup to Lembikisa, or who knows, he may well just start. Let's see what Hallgrimson goes with. Plays for the Whitecaps, gets the odd goal here and there, but he's a week in, week out starter for that team in an MLS club. So that's important. Russell and Latibo there, both playing their trades in England. Jonathan Russell doing League One, Latibo there in the Championship. Latibo there, a perennial player for Swansea City, and Jonathan Russell, one of the standout players for Huddersfield in the English third division. And then we have Kahim Paris, you know, playing in Scandinavia right now. Where is he right now? I think going over there, starting, scoring goals, doing what he needs to do. Been knocking at the door of this Jamaican team for a long time, finally breaking through, and I think he's grabbing his opportunity with both hands. Playing exceptionally well in the Qatar game. Good selection. Daniel Johnson, captain of Preston North End, a mid-table championship team. He's a player that we've seen show flashes of greatness in the Reggae Boy jersey, scoring against Mexican National Stadium, a beautiful goal. You know, one of the leaders of this team, whenever given the chance to lead, and has the ability to be one of the best players. And I think he'll play an instrumental role in the middle of the park for Jamaica this season. Moving forward up the field, we have Kevin Lambert, an USL player. Nothing of note. I think he's the most unsure person in the squad right now. Just there for depth. I don't think he'll get much minutes in this Gold Cup, considering that we have Latibo there and Jonathan Russell. Going up the field, we have Corey Burke, MLS starter. An MLS player who scores goals. You know, Corey Burke is also a national team legend. Been playing for Jamaica for a while. A lot of great moments for Jamaica. I'm sure you know the name, Corey Burke. Dujuan Richards, 17-year-old, currently playing his trade at Phoenix Academy, but in a few short months will be a Chelsea Blue. You know, living and working in London, making a good living, wonder kid, as we've said before. And at this point, I don't see a Jamaican football fan who hasn't heard the name Dujuan Richards. I think he'll be an impact player in this Gold Cup, and I do think he can come on and win us a game. Leon Bailey, I think the best player on the team, and supposed to be the best player on the team. Is this final the year that he shines? You know, playing his shirt in Aston Villa, managing to pop up with the odd goal, but when he does it on such an exceptional level. He always reminds us how good he can be, but also reminds us how good he hasn't been. And I think this is the year that he managed to turn that around. Mikel Antonio, not having as good a season this year as he did last year. Let's hope that he can bring
Winning the Conference League.
Conference League. That's something.
Coming in with a trophy, confidence.
And he's important to that Western team. He's somebody that doesn't start every single game but plays basically every single game. If he doesn't start, he's going to come on, and he does a lot for Moyes, and he's a big part of what they have to offer. And I think a person who can go ahead and lead us in goals this year at the Gold Cup. And in fact, I'm predicting it. Demarai Gray, Everton player, who knows, is linked with some other Premier League teams. Let's see what happens this summer after the Gold Cup. But he'll be making his debut for us against the United States of America. I think he starts for us easily, and I think he goes on to do great things. Shamar Nicholson, I think the social climate at his club has affected his football. I think making that lateral move from Charleroi to Russia for probably a bit more money was a bad decision. And I think he should have tried to make more of a vertical move, maybe sacrifice some money. I think it would have served his career a bit better. But Shamar Nicholson, one of our more prolific goal scorers statistically for us. He's slowed down a bit, managing to score a goal in one of these friendlies. Let's see the type of World Cup that he has to offer. Did I touch all 23?
Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Coach already. You don't know that. Important to mention, Ethan Pinnock won't start, Tony.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get some comments off. Ravel picked the worst time to not have a club. Like the man would fit this squad perfectly.
Yeah, I think Ravel at his best would be the guy. But then this man still wouldn't play 4-3-3. He look like him not play 4-3-3 Stephen Motherlife. Because Latibo there and Russell behind and Ravel Morrison. Demarai Gray, Mikel Antonio and Leon Bailey.
No, play 4-3-3. I look on the depth. We get some depth. You can look at it as find a way for fit. Mikel Antonio, Bobby Reid, Leon Bailey, Mikel Antonio. We need to fit 4 of them in the squad. You can say that. We also can say if Demarai Gray
don't turn us a football go.
No. You can find a system. As I say, I tell you what me would have done. Would I play Mikel Antonio as a forward? Play Mikel Antonio centre forward. Play Leon Bailey as a half forward. Well, not as a half forward, but as a supporting striker. Dropping off into the midfield, helping, roaming, go anywhere you want to go, brother. But I'd play him more central. Play Bobby Reid on the right wing, which is where he predominantly plays for his club, Fulham. Play Demarai Gray, which is where he plays for his club on the left. And that's 4 of them there. Play a double pivot of either Latibo there and Jonathan Russell, or Daniel Green and Jonathan Russell and Latibo there in the back. That's how I would set up. If it was a 4-4-2, not a 4-3-3, you know that already. Demarai Gray, Leon Bailey, and Mikel Antonio. The probably can't Bobby Reid. So the 4 of them can fit in the team. No, the way Hallgrimson plays, I would probably see a Mikel Antonio and Shamar Nicholson start. And Leon Bailey and Demarai Gray. What that would I do is offer us Bobby Reid off the bench, which me not mind. Yeah, man, I don't mind that. I think that would not be actually a bad thing. So for me, fit those 4 guys in the team. If you're going to play 4-4-2, I feel like Bobby Reid is a better midfielder than Leon Bailey in terms of a right midfielder, somebody that can help the defense. I feel like he does that better than Leon Bailey does that. Going forward, I'm gonna feel like Bobby Reid close to Leon Bailey. But being a midfielder, supporting the midfield and helping the right back, I feel like Bobby Reid can do that better than Leon Bailey. Left midfield, Demarai Gray isn't quite a midfielder. I feel like he's more of a winger than a midfielder.
Yeah, definitely a winger than a midfielder.
But
or a forward.
It can work on the team. Yeah, make it work. You see me? I'm going to say Greg Lee. I think the last time Greg Lee was injured or something like that. So Greg Lee wasn't up for consideration in this squad. But the taxi back. You get the taxi is back. Yeah, I don't think taxi will be the starting left back.
I don't think so.
But I think I'm confident. Taxi is playing in the MLS right now. And
Taxi will
getting
play
game time. I think we'll see some substitute appearances.
Yeah, and I think what Kemar Lyons has to offer is important to this team. His technical prowess.
That is it. What's your thought on the squad? I like the squad. I don't have any complaints. I think this is a good squad. It's the best squad I have seen in terms of the caliber of players that we have. I like it. I really like it. And I think going forward, this is the squad that we should be using going forward. You know, buying 1 or 2 players, who knows? As I say, if it's a 4-4-3-3, then no, me probably jump or advocate for more Jamal Lowe than Corey Burke. But I'm not necessarily concerned. Like the squad. I think gonna get team up in an area. Demarai Gray is the best player on this team. Ooh, no. But still think Liam Bailey better than
And
Demarai Gray.
Ethan Pinnock is better
And
than
Ethan
them.
Pinnock better than Demarai Gray. I feel like that's about it though. And I don't think they're miles ahead of him. I don't think so. I think, in fact, bro, I think right now, I probably say Ethan Pinnock better than Liam Bailey. Right now. Obviously, two different positions and all that. So, you don't necessarily need a comparison. But our best players are definitely Ethan Pinnock, Liam Bailey, Michelangelo. Demarai Gray, Michelangelo,
Andre Blake.
Andre Blake. That's the class. And then below that, they probably have a Damien Lowe and Bobby Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Then below that again, you probably have a Daniel Johnson and go down. Isn't it? That's how I would rank it. How can I watch a game in Florida? Benjamin, know the streaming. You have a gear streaming site right now? Give a streaming site?
Fox, bro. You don't watch the game? Fox,
Watch the game,
Soccer
man,
Channel.
Watch the game, man.
What do you mean? If you're in Florida.
Stop me a DM if you want a link.
Fox Soccer Channel carries it in the United States of America.
Bro, I'm gonna ask you. What happened to Grant?
Which one of them?
I think you mean Anthony Grant.
Anthony?
What happened to Anthony Grant?
Anthony
Grant can't make the team, bro. Anthony Grant can't make the team. Served us well for the couple of games that he played. Could have offered more. Feel like the coach didn't use him as well as he could have. But Anthony Grant can't make that team. Anthony Grant is on his last legs. Last time I checked, he was playing, I think, in League 1 or something.
All if him League 2. All if him dip on him first legs.
No, he can't make that squad, my father. Anthony Grant can't make that squad. Burke should have sit this out. Joe Grind. I think that one of our cataract pictures. I think that's a cataract. Everett Bryan, big up yourself. You know that guy already. Anthony Grant under Hector comment. Man, delete it. Anthony Grant say under Hector comment. Think that would be interesting. I'm gonna see if we can find nothing. Anthony Grant say under Hector comment.
Anthony Grant verified? Him verified, so you just see it.
I'm not seeing a comment. Probably delete it still. Everton comment under the post though. Say Demarai. Ravel with the good luck, bro. Ravel with the good luck. I rate that. I appreciate that. That's it.
That's right.
I say go, bro. I say go. No.
Get a squad and score some goal.
Just a year ago, you were seeing players like no shit. We're seeing players like Tariq Magee. We're seeing players like one boy named Alex Marshall. We're seeing players like
Javon Watson.
We're seeing players like Javon East.
Anthony Grant.
We're seeing one boy named start to link up with it. Portmore. Good player.
Lemar
Walker. All these players, by the way.
Richard King.
All these players by Richard King. You see, all these players, good players, good footballers, better than I could ever be. But I would never be close to the Jamaican team. They get me? I say, a year ago, those were players representing Jamaica. No, we are talking about Demarai Gray and Michelangelo. Bro, Demarai Gray come decent age. But we are talking about Michelangelo, bro. We are talking about Ethan Pinnock. We are talking about Daniel Johnson. We are talking. I like this. I talk about Jonathan Russell and Latibo Beer. That's how I talk about. Isn't it so? I like the squad. Can't fight it.
Also, to know, no local base players in the team.
Let's have that conversation. No local base players. How do you feel about that? Because we see some people are complaining, even under the.
We started this channel in November 2021, and that was one of the first campaigns that I initiated. Let's get to a point where we stop calling JPL players into the squad, and for the first time, my campaign has come to fruition. And if one thing we can big up Hallgrimson for, is for making me a truth teller rather than a liar. Because bro, November 2021, I started this campaign, How many times have I constantly championed for us to be stopped giving gratuitous positions on our 23-man squad to people just because. Just because.
And that's not coming from a place of, no player where just because they're playing in the country, they're not going to play for Jamaica. That's not even where it's coming from. It's more of, we are so good that we don't have any players playing in the JPL in the national team. That is the perspective I have on it. Awesome. Jamaica is at a point where we even have no player where play a yard in the team. That's how good we are. You know, we are talking about players playing in England and playing in America. You know, man play at Dynamo Kiev, you know, Paris. We are talking about man playing in Russia. That we are talking about. And we still have players when they get called. We are talking about Cephas. Everybody are called for, which mood in mind even getting called. You get me, I say?
Man, they get for them called upon them and they say, yo, they more focus on get themselves so clean.
That's how we are talking
See my
about.
club and walk. See my country and walk far unless I score a 20 goal. But can I give you a call upon you say you want to get second in your club? Say clean.
We need to talk to Cephas.
I bet him second.
We need to talk to Cephas.
We need to do that still. But as I'm saying, I think probably not going to go. So be it. Settle. Settle in a club, man.
No, bro, I love to hear that story. But the point I make is, bro, not having any local players is not even a bad thing. That's a great thing.
Bro, that's the campaign that I launched.
No JPA players, a great thing.
That's the campaign that I launched in 2021, and 2 years later, almost.
The man not come with the X-word neither, you know. But I said the man not come with the X-word neither, you know. But it's a great thing.
Which X-word?
Yeah, the man says xenophobic, bro. Them gonna say, you know, them love say.
But how me xenophobic? Me a yard man, bro.
That's what them always say.
Never even jump on a plane in my life.
Never.
So how people say? How people say me?
Like rough man.
How people say me xenophobic? When me I break yard man. You know xenophobic and the people them say them want yard man in squad and I fight out the man them a foreign we deserve it. And them man they xenophobic, bro.
They probably think that come from a place of overseas players just because. You know the frightened for foreign things type of thing? That I wait them probably say xenophobic where you want man we are playing in England just because.
Now first of all, I don't want no man. You want my woman.
You want players who are playing in England just because them are playing in England. Yeah. Not because necessarily them better than a man.
No, but the reason why them are playing in England because them better than a man, my father.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Not necessarily. The reason why I'm playing in England because them better than JP.
So you use England as America is fine too. Bro, if you're in the MLS, bro, chances you're good enough to make Jamaica. You know what? We have MLS baller we can't make a team, bro.
We have MLS baller we can't make a
team. Right now, I only Wait and Lambert, bro.
And right,
yeah.
Me don't see them all years.
That man try to show you, bro. Lambert not even in the team like that, bro. Because MLS baller can't make a team. You have MLS ballers who seat and have to walk for.
No, me can't manage the MLS thing. Me can't manage the USL thing.
So what you know now? We stop fight out JPL now, that's a campaign.
No, fight out JPL from man.
No. Yeah, bad. The diction that I used just now was not necessarily correct.
Bro, you go make a JPL, go make a 150, 200 a month and live
your
life.
Bro, as I say, bro, I might take it up back and try to get a JPL contract. You get me? I say? And I mean that in a JPL. But if me in a JPL, I have a good season, bro, don't call me now, Hallgrimson. You try to call boys clap. No man, don't call me, bro. No, don't call me, bro. Call boys clap, bro.
I need to call you.
No, if me put on about the boots and take it serious and go get a JPL contract, I may strap it the same way. Me not deserve to get called until me drop in my final jump on a plane and go foreign and go play in all the MLS or go play in Scandinavia. Them time I deserve a call up. I could have deal, brethren. I just don't believe the quality of the JPL. Like for example, Didier Deschamps, I say, yo bro, if you're not start or if you're not play 70% of your team game in a top 5 league in Europe, you can't make my team.
Bro.
Where's that?
I want the JPL league a Roman special $50 back.
Jacha.
Play professional.
Jacha.
But me say the JPL, but bro, me not have a problem with the JPL.
But me say, bro, Deschamps look and say, you can't play for my team unless you play 70% of football for your first team in a top 5 league in Europe. And you see people as scatter. Ghana, Italy, Ghana. Remember good, no? So them could have met up about legends for France. Have to scatter and say, oh, I have to run all of England still, no? In order to go World Cup.
Yeah.
So the same thing, everybody have to have them standards, bro.
Bro, me give the JPL some props. Bro, I watch a lot of JPL this season. Watch the final and watch the semi-final. Bro, the playoffs was entertaining. The playoffs was entertaining. You see me? And so the JPL in itself is not full. I feel like they did well this year to, improve the league. They did well to, the marketing of the league was better. We saw better players. We saw players coming back from overseas, playing in the JPL. Love it. You see me? So give the JPL some props, bro. The finals, really good finals. The semi-finals, really good semi-finals. Link, it's all done. We have 15 minutes. I said it here this time. You see me? So loving it. That's what it's about. We can start our next live still. What you say?
Some part.
Working, bro. So give JPL some props. But go and go make your 150. Go and go make your 100. Go and go take care of your family, bro. If I JPL and make your money. But me not really want to see my national team still. I just test on my head, bro. That's just a meeting. God, give you an interruption, my father. Yes, sir, make some nice God.
What do you mean?
Yes, sir, make some nice God. God say, bless up, guys. Keep up the good work. I just a big up yourself, God. You know that, God.
Appreciate it.
A man say whisper, we just fire. A man just say fire, whisper. We talk about whispers now. We give whisper like a good 20 minutes of the show.
What more needs to be said, bro? We have 98 people on right now.
You feel like whisper call up was gratuitous. You feel like it was the kid young we could call him, or he might offer something to me.
I can't tell you the reason why. I can't tell you why Hallgrimson call up whisper. I can only tell you that I believe that he's one of the best 23 players.
Mm-hmm. You think Mr. Butler?
Greetings, coach.
Hey, what's up? You can't call me Mr. Butler anymore. You have to call me Proud Coach.
Proud Coach. Yeah, man. You're supposed to be, filled with pride right now. And we've been calling people. We're excited. We give about 30 minutes of the show. Let's talk about how the kid, I take him opportunity. How you feel?
Yeah, man, I'm very proud. It's very one thing with Phoenix players. They've never let me down. If I talk it, them walk it, boy. From Leon, Kyle, all of them when they want to play. And now Whisper gone to another level.
Oh yeah. So Mr. Butler, we're glad to get you on. We see Whisper make a post on Instagram the other day. I'm saying goodbye to Phoenix. Give us some insight into that. What that mean?
Yes, so the man I go to England now.
Right now, well, we know say I go Chicago right now. That's the way I go after that.
I must say pre-season for Chelsea is in the US now.
Okay, so Whisper gonna be a part of the Chelsea pre-season.
And that's right after Gold Cup.
And then he might just stay with the Chelsea squad thereafter.
Yeah, because what happened is also the rules have changed dramatically in England. Have you been following that?
Oh no, sir, I haven't heard anything about the rule change.
Yeah, you don't. The caps and all of those things, and I think they're dropping the age to 17, where a player can sign. So it's it's a lot of positive things happening. It's just his being emotional because he's leaving. He has never been away from us for that long. He's been with us for 7 years now, and to be away for 2 months straight, and starting the journey, the next step of your journey. You're going into national team now. You're going into pre-season. You're moving to the next level. So it's not that he's leaving Phoenix in terms of his heart and love and everything. It's just
100%.
the same as him has stepped to the next level now. So when him come and train at Phoenix again, it will be just really catch up, or if like, when Leon comes and are doing some work with him to sharpen him up or something.
So you work with Leon Bailey. This little break him get.
Always.
So Leon and Whisper on the same national team together. How that gonna make you feel when you see that?
Well, it's really proud. I mean, it wanted it to be Leon and Kyle, wanted it to be Kemar Reed, wanted it to be, you know, um, Jackson, wanted it to be all of those players that had the quality. And the truth of it is now that all of this came to the forefront. I remember there was a particular show that I tear off my shirt in defense of Whisper. And a man was saying that such man was saying that a player was better than Whisper. And that Whisper not at the level and him this and that. Today is a different story, So of course you're going to be super proud. I feel vindicated, you know.
I bet.
Question. I'm sure you talk to the kid. How is he feeling? What is perspective going into the Gold Cup? Is he just there to, soak it up, take the experience, or he want to get on the pitch and score some goal and feel like he's ready? How him feel?
You do realize this Whisper we're talking about, right?
Me know, man, but at the same time, this is a level up.
The funny thing is when Whisper first went to train with Leon, because when Leon comes home, usually the training with us, right?
Yeah.
And the best of the best at Phoenix, maybe the top 8 players who get a chance to train with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you, even then, Whisper was being competitive.
Mm.
So all Whisper going to do, I don't think there's anybody on the planet more competitive than Whisper and Leon. So them going
Well,
to push one another.
I know that Dujuan is very competitive.
Okay.
Leon is worse. Leon is worse. Leon will compete with you for everything. If you play domino, Leon now stop the games until he win. You understand?
Oftentimes that is a common trait in really successful athletes. Like they're
And
just
actors and people on a
they're
whole.
just obsessed with winning. It's something I like to say. Who for right wing spot though? Cause remember you say, and Liam be in the right wing spot till him not want it. I think we have something to say about that in a few.
Well, maybe they might have to start. Maybe they have to start playing with Phoenix, play with 2 right winger.
Wait name.
Domino 6. The 2 wingers. All that really is, if you look at how Manchester City play right now, them not use the wing back either.
Manchester City.
Well, them play with inverted wing backs.
Inverted wing backs.
So
Okay,
them
what
still
that
use
mean?
Kyle Walker and Rico Lewis.
They're essentially midfielders.
I can't see, yeah.
Exactly. So what does that mean? When you look on the wings, what you see? You see one player out there, you see 2.
No,
Don't
yeah,
they double up?
double up on the right side. That's how they play.
Okay.
No, but to be fair, when they're defending, you have a player.
Eh?
I said to be fair, when you're defending, you have a play out there, but going forward, it's essential when them double up.
Of course, you're going to have a play out there because they will come back. One going slap, one going slide. But that what I'm saying is if you have that firepower, you adjust your team. Plus, remember, the man is really the man. The man. So,
Supposed to be
the man who run the show. And when he's on the wing, the right wing, or if he plays them, if I were him, I'd just give Chippy free roam to go anywhere go across the line, the double up, like how they play. They go both sides of the wings and him double up.
Mm.
What
do you think about this? I would play Liam Bailey as one of the forwards and give him a supporting striker role. I swear, put him in front of the goal and give him a more creative role than a wide role.
But that's something that Leon has played. He played that for Genk when he was at U17. He played at Leverkusen already. He played at Aston Villa. It's not something new to him. But at the same time, I mean, that right wing position is owned by Leon Bailey.
Mm.
It
No,
is
right now,
owned
for
by
sure,
Leon
right.
Bailey.
Yeah.
And Whisper can play right wing, can play left wing, can play center forward, can play attacking midfield. And Leon can do the same. So if you just free them up, you know, say, listen, you have a free reign. All you need to do is work with the role. So if you're on the right side, that is the role you're going to execute. If you find yourself on a corner kick, you find yourself out on the left side, execute the role and a switch.
All
The
right, so
free roll. Like
Mr.
like how
Butler,
Phoenix play. You ever see
Mr.
how
Butler,
Phoenix play?
what you think about Whisper, especially for this being his debut tournament, being more of an impact player coming off the bench with 10 to 15 minutes to go? Do you think he'll thrive in a role like that, which I think is the role that he'll probably be thrusted into
I
for
don't know
this
about
tournament
10
at
to
least?
15 minutes, you know. Because you need them man up on the pitch longer. But I don't think that 10 to 15 minutes would be enough because we want to see more of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that you can look here. I am not the coach. The coach makes his decisions, right? All I can do is do my best to get a coach the best talents that I can build and give him whatever support I can. You know,
Yeah,
um, I'm sure it's up to him to make the decisions. Up to him to tweak his players. He is the chess player in this game.
yeah.
He's out there playing the chess game, and it's up to him to win. We have given him good pieces, you know. So another foreign, one of there.
It ain't I.
Me not tell you,
Our
say-
location. Can't give a location on the internet, man.
No, but you know what me I say. Another about.
No, we're not about right
no,
now.
we're not about.
All right, all right. Make sure not behaving yourself up there and stay out of trouble, you know.
That's right.
You know.
Sometimes a little trouble is
Boy,
good.
sometimes I stay trouble and trouble fine, you know.
No, you know the trouble in them places. Them places, you know, a little trouble. It take you a long time for deal with it.
You
So
never tell
let's
a
try
lie.
behaving a little self.
Mr. Walla,
All
big
right.
sense to Mr. Butler. But but as me I say, we both wrap up the live, but Mr. Butler, stick around afterwards.
All right, man. Cool.
So wrap it up. Welcome on the 2 hour man.
Yeah, people, if you don't like the live, you know, we're going to power. You give me a power. We're going to double O, you see me?
Yeah.
Good talk, bro. We cover the squad, we cover the coach, we cover the 2 friendlies, we cover the Gold Cup. People, I think Jamaica have a really good shot of winning this Gold Cup. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Stay tuned, like the video, comment, subscribe. Do one more thing for us, no.
It's time to die.
Yeah, alright.
But yeah, people, share the video to at least 10 people to ensure to get us 6 subscribers. Because if each and every one of you guys can manage to do that, you know how many subscribers that will get us by the end of the day? Before we go, somebody said Trivantes Stewart should be in this squad at least. I don't think so.
We gotta address it. Leave it. Leave it, bro. We have an idea. Leave it.
I'll make a video.
Yeah, leave it. We gotta make a video and address it.
Alright, people, thank you so much for tuning in. Big up to God for the super chat. We really appreciate it. I will see you guys again very, very soon.
Man. This is That Sports TV.
Out.